Hi, I'm Anthony Hudson, and we have a big night of football ahead of us as Melbourne and Sydney prepare to engage in a fierce battle here tonight. Tonight's blockbuster is being held at the MCG. The sides would be pretty happy with this turnout. With me today is Gary Lyon.
Great to be here, Hutto. Can't wait for the start of this one. Practice matches offer the ideal scenario for experimentation, Hutto. Both teams will still be looking for the result.
Tonight's match between Melbourne and the Swans. They run on in full confidence, they're looking sharp, and the crowd are appreciating it. I'm really looking forward to seeing how they play today.
That's true, Hutto. It's a big day for Sydney forwards. If they can get on top of the Melbourne defence, they'll go a long way to winning the game.
They run on in full confidence, they're looking sharp, and the crowd are appreciating it. The banners are ready for the players. The captains converge for the toss of the coin. The Demons wins the toss. What an exciting matchup we have here today. We're underway. Punched away. Gorn dug out the loose ball. Harms gets on the end of that handball. Into the post it goes. Melbourne lead by 1. Looking for options now. He takes the mark. Goes short by hand. Did well not to confuse himself. Hands that ball to the opposition. The ball in the hands of Neil Bullen. Receives the handball and takes off. He takes aim. They get the goal for round. Smiles all round. Melbourne gets the first.
It's great to watch, Hutto. Plenty of excitement. Some great ball movement there. You just knew they were going to score.
We're back in motion. Thumped by Gorn. Oliver slips high and gives away the free kick. Parker uses it by foot. McCartan looking to track down the footy. A poorly executed tackle there. Fritz kicks it. He gives chase to the footy. Petty just gets it onto the boot. Viney wins the foot race. The loose ball picked up. Moves the ball along the wing. Finds a bit of room to mark. Moved on by Rampy. Finds this one all by himself. Sinks the slipper into it. Good mark there.
Melbourne are struggling to maintain the pace of the game. They might need to slow it down and take some uncontested marks to get the game back on their terms.
The handball now from Mills. It's a turnover. Squeezes out a handball. Shows some physicality. Puts the handball out in front. Finds the loose ball. Just gets it onto the boot. Doesn't hold onto the mark. It'll be a ball up on the outer wing. What can you tell us at this stage, Gary?
I'm really enjoying this one, Hutto.
Sparrow gets the loose ball. A good job keeping it in play there. Couldn't go on with it. Ball goes out. Toss back into play. Guided down nicely by Gorn. Clark puts on a big hit. Just gave it away. Manages to get a hand away. Just put it on the boot. A strong pack mark. Got boot to ball. Petrarca with the mark. He drives it. Forward on. Gets a quick kick away. Gets the loose ball. Dug it out. Wasting a lot of effort there. Hits the target by hand. With a driving kick. The ball finds Reed. Uses it now. A big contested grab. The kick from Rowbottom. Cleanly picked up. Getting pushed out of the way was McDonald. Now it's a baller. Hickey won the tap. Just releases the ball. Couldn't get the hand pass away, so he just threw it. Clark moves it now. Takes that one strongly. Reed doesn't want to let his teammates down with this kick. Looks to move it by foot. McDonald gets in a good position. Takes a few deep breaths before this important kick. Puts it on the boot. Franklin unloads one towards goal. That kick goes out on the full. Hunt puts it on the boot. They chase after the loose ball. Sydney fans getting excited about that one. His teammates rush over. Sydney get themselves on the ball.
They're looking more dangerous inside 50 now. Great reward for effort. That's a really good team goal.
Centre bounce. Gorn hurls it away. Well taken at ground level. Just gets it onto the boot. Simply outplayed his opponent. Fritz will kick from beyond the 50. The kick will be from a 45-degree angle. Going for goal number one. Close call there, but it just made it for a score. The ball ends up going to ground. He acknowledges the crowd.
This is how they can score big, Hutto. If they can do that on a consistent basis, it's massive. A great bit of play that resulted in that goal.
Back in the middle, has the rucks go at it.
Melbourne aren't making the most of their hit-outs. It's going straight to the opposition.
Has to do better than that in the mark contest. Chose to kick it. He takes the mark. Advantage. Marked by Mills. Mills kicks it to the square. Marks now and can send it back. Fritsch has resources out wide. And the boundary line wins. What are your thoughts at the moment, Gaz?
I'm liking what I'm seeing at the moment, Hutto. A great game of footy.
He gains possession. The handball hits the target.
Fantastic tackle.
Spargo kicks it forward. Charges with intent. Gets around Mr. Invisible. McCartan throws the ball away. Fans crossing their fingers, hoping he can put this one through the big sticks. 45 metres out. Harms with a fairly straightforward shot. Going for goal number one. That's a well-executed kick for a goal.
He's absolutely loving it. Why not?
Gets some reward for his efforts. Melbourne have kicked back-to-back goals. 13 points the difference.
It's great to watch, Hutto. Plenty of excitement. It hasn't always been clean, but they've got the goal.
Umpire ready to resume play. Thrashes it. He wins possession. Fought hard to get a handball away. Hacks it out of there. Hung rushes with the kick. A chance to reload the attack now. Franklin with a drilling ball. Leaving looks to get onto the football. Clark just gets the journey, and it's a goal. Congratulated by his teammates. Sydney now only trailed by 7.
He did really well there and gets the reward. That goal will be a real confidence boost. You can see he's up and about now.
Not long to go before the end of the quarter. Back with another centre bounce.
Melbourne are taking advantage of their ruckman's ability. It gives them first use at the stoppages and forcing the opposition to defend.
Brown can link up through hands. Petrarca creates a goal. He's enjoying that goal. Now they lead by 13.
He knew that was home as soon as it left the boot. That came off the back of some good work further up the ground.
The umpire set the bounce to restart the game. Linking by hand. There's the siren for the end of the quarter. The score's at Melbourne 25 to the Swans 12.
Melbourne got up and about early, and I bet the coach would be happy with this lead at quarter time.
Here's Gaz to break down the stats.
Sydney are getting beaten around the contest. Rectifying that problem is key to them gaining control of this match.
Much appreciated, Gaz. We're ready for second quarter action. We resume hostilities. Gawn thrashes it. Quick handball. Picks up the loose ball. Brayshaw couldn't complete the tackle. Decides to kick. Coughed up by Hunt. Hibbert just landed in his back. Goes with the kick. Nice work for Rampy. Moves it by foot. Finds this and marks well. This will certainly test him from this distance. Gathers it now. Ball up calls. What do you make of the game so far, Gary?
It's a really entertaining game of football.
Hunted down.
Coaches love to see that kind of tackling pressure.
Stuck the mitts out there and held onto it. Chips it towards half forward. Takes a strong mark. Langdon clears the ball from the contest. Ball gets cut off. He goes it alone. French just missed. The Demons with the ascendancy over Sydney, leading 26 to 12. Slams it on the boot. Fox marks in a bit of space.
Melbourne haven't been able to set up many set shots at goal, but I'm not sure that it's the forward's fault. The ball has been coming in way too slow. You can't expect your forward to kick a winning total that way.
Clears the contest. Collects the loose ball. Brayshaw runs onto the field. We'll have another ball up. Thump clear. They can create from this. Just put it on the boot. Taking a nice grab.
Melbourne have the lead, but they're allowing plenty of opposition marks inside 50. They need to fix up that aspect of the game if they're to stay on top.
Now we've got a ball up. Brown with the hit. Wins the race to the ball. Slams it onto the boot. Pickett with the mark. This will have to be his very best kick to score from this far. Going for goal number one. He gets above the crowd. 10 metres out. Oh, what about that? That was really special. He puts through his first goal. This one gives them a bigger lead. Look at him. He really enjoyed that one.
Some great ball movement there. You just knew they were going to score. This is how they can score big, Hutto. If they can do that on a consistent basis, it's massive.
We're back in the middle now. Swats it. Parker keeps coming. Movement by hand. At full stride, receives the handball. Gets into a good position to take it. Collecting high fives now after that goal.
He's enjoying every second of it out there.
That's a second goal for Clark. Look at them celebrate that effort.
It's great to watch, Hutto. Plenty of excitement. That goal will be a real confidence boost. You can see he's up and about now. Sydney are getting their hands to the ball. They need to find a way to convert that into scores to get on top in this match.
The game is back underway. Hammers it. Gets on the end of this. Viney brushed off easily. Could be the recipient of the free. He spears the ball. Finds a bit of room to mark. Moved on by Lloyd. Great mark. Moves the ball by foot. Heaney takes a strong mark. He drives it. Turned it over. Holding the ball. Harms tackled.
Showing some really good pressure there.
So, what can Sydney do with this opportunity in front of goal? Robot lines up from long range. Oliver coming onto the ground. There'll be a ball up, close to goal. What do you make of the game so far, Gary?
There's some great skills on display right now. It's a great match.
Kicks in heavy traffic. McCartan takes a strong mark. Gets a touch to the ball. Seen plenty of it. Gone. Hurried kick. And the mark will be paid. Pickett uses the body well. A chance to put one through for his side. Not sure if he has the journey from here. Move it on. He drives it towards goal. Takes a simple grab. Distance, no problems from here. He might kick a goal. Melbourne by 15 points. McCartan to kick it in. Plays on from the kick in. Kicks it out of the back half. Drops the ball. Kicks hurriedly. Couldn't take it. Didn't get away from the tackle.
Great attack on the ball carrier.
Rampy takes it well. With a driving kick. Bounces over the line. Umpire tosses it in. Punches it clear. Gives the old don't argue. Gone. Grabbed it clean. Gives it don't argue. Rampy wins it back.
Brilliant chase.
Manufactures the handball. Quick hands. And they could be away here.
Well, when you look at the shots at goal, there just hasn't been enough scoring opportunities being created. Get the ball inside 50 and give your forwards a chance to take a mark. Melbourne forwards are dangerous anywhere inside 50. They just need to be given a shot.
Missed the target. Brayshaw manufactures a handball. Viney kicks hurriedly. Takes the mark. Looks to move it by foot. Mops up the loose ball. Robot dismisses his opponent with disdain. McDonald with an easy mark. Just manages to release the kick. Picked up under pressure. Salem wants to keep it moving by hand. Neil Bullock leaps over the top. Moves it by foot. Viney found some space and marked. Clears the danger for now. Takes that one strongly. Goes with the kick. Marks in a bit of space. Fantastic chase and tackle. Parker creates a contest.
Fantastic pressure there.
This is kickable by his standards. Normally a good shot on goal. 35 metres out, lining up from a 45-degree angle. Goes wide behind. Sydney close the gap to 14. That's it for the first half. What can you tell us, Gaz?
Melbourne have had a solid first half and will look to show more of the same in the second.
Time to see if there's anything interesting in the stats.
Sydney have struggled to get the ball forward of centre. Look at the inside 50 difference. They're getting well beaten.
Cheers, Gaz. Well, that's the first half of the match. Come back in a few minutes and we'll have plenty more footy to play. Players back on the field to begin the second half here. About to resume play. Gawn thumps it forward. Gets a quick kick away. Ball hits the deck. Scoops it up. The umpire will ball it up. What are your thoughts at the moment, Gaz?
This is a classic game we're seeing right now.
Hacking it out of there. Steady hands there as he holds that one. Elects to kick. The ball ends up with Viney. Rushes with the kick. Doing well to intercept that kick. Uses it now. Takes a nice mark. Got boot to ball. Good mark and looks to send it back.
Melbourne are allowing too many marks inside the opposition forward 50. If they continue to get beaten in this area, they'll find it difficult to keep the lead.
Lever takes the mark uncontested. Lobs the handball. Petrarca with the intercept. Papley flicks it over. He goes for broke. Unbelievable effort. And it ends with a goal. He's excited about that one. Sydney have kicked the last 2 goals. Sydney reduced the margin.
That's a really good team goal. They're looking more dangerous inside 50 now. Great reward for effort. Sydney are at least kicking accurately a goal. While it might not be enough to see them in front, it could keep them in this one.
About to resume hostilities.
Melbourne needs to be more aware of the opposition setup and the stoppage. Their hit-outs are getting cut off too easily.
Lever won himself a free. Puts it on the boot. Looks like the ball will be coming back. They can create from this. A drop punt through the goals. With the Birds. Sydney now only trail by 2.
It hasn't always been clean, but they've got the goal. He knew that was home as soon as it left the boot.
Back in the middle to resume play. Gawn with the punch. And the umpire will ball it up.
Oh, it's tense out there at the moment, Hutto.
Thumped clear. Clark having an impact right now.
He's the most dominant player on the ground at the moment.
Made the tricky bounce look easy. He delivers with a drop punt. He loved that one. The Swans have 4 on the trot. They've hit the front.
He did really well there and gets the reward. Great bit of play that resulted in that goal. Melbourne can't getting their hands to the ball in the contest. The modern game is all about winning the hard ball, and they're not doing that today.
We're back in motion. Thrashes it. Wins the race to the ball. Gawn gathers it now. Ball up in the centre square. Swats it. A chance for Parker. The ball's knocked loose. Picking it up was McDonald. Does well to get it out. Dishes it off to a player on the run. May receives the ball. McInerney takes it well. Will get a stoppage. Gawn just swats it away. Uses a short handle. Langdon hacking it out of there. Melchant was taken high in the tackle. Good opportunity for Melbourne to put a goal through here. 45 metres out. Melchant going for number 1. It over close. It hits the post. The margin is now under a goal. Players move as they look to provide an option. Ball collected.
The players will be feeling it out there.
Punched away. Gets the loose ball. Uses it by foot. The mark has been taken. He flicks it over. Receives the handball and takes off. Gathered by Oliver. Fights the good fight. He looks like he needs a spell. Finds his man. Awkwardly got the handball out. Clumsy tackle results in a free kick. Brown pushes a low ball. Couldn't quite with the mark. The ball bubbling around. Dug out the loose ball. This kick will put them in front. Sunderland, and he delivers perfectly. Petrarca with the second goal. They get around him after that effort.
That came off the back of some good work further up the ground. That goal will be a real confidence boost. You can see he's up and about now.
Centre bounce. Hammers it. A bit too hard with a push, and it's a free kick. The kick from Brown. Pickett finding it in motion. A long driving kick. Takes the mark all by himself. Putting this one through would give Melbourne plenty of confidence. Sparrow going for number one. Neil Bullock there to mop up. Franklin got him high there. Neil Bullock takes the pressure of the goal kick upon himself. 20 metres from home. Going for goal number one. His teammates rush over. That's 2 in a row for Melbourne. The margin is 9.
That came off the back of some good work further up the ground. That's a really good team goal.
Back in the middle now. Winning it was Brown. Clean from the half volley. Sparrow earns a free kick. Puts boot to ball. A chance to gather the ball. Well collected.
It's very tense at the moment.
Brown thumped it clear. Fighting hard was McCartan. And will get a ball up. Brown thumps it clear. Loses control of the ball. Blakey looking a bit sluggish out there. Picked off the deck. Heaney couldn't stick the tackle on Lever. Marking in space with Sparrow. Punches the kick. A strong pack mark. Petrarca elects to kick. He gives chase to the footy. Well picked up. McCartan dismisses his opponent with disdain. A free kick is paid to McCartan. Kicks it out of the back 50. Finds himself in space and marks. Kick by Lloyd. Marks all alone. Goes by foot. Spargo picks up the loose ball. Hurried kick. The loose ball scooped up. Looks up with the kick. Good mark and looks to send it back. McCartan moves it now. Fox got under it. Melbourne ahead going into the final term. They lead by 9.
The Demons believe they can win this game. It's time to show it.
Let's have a closer look at the stats.
Sydney needs to make the most of their chances inside 50. They aren't getting too many of them at the moment, so they need to capitalise when given the chance.
Thank you very much, Gaz. We have 1/4 of footy ahead of us. Let's go.
Oh, they've got to take some risks now. They can't afford to waste any time.
Hickey with a big fist on it. McDonald spills it quickly onto the boot. An easy grab for Harms.
Melbourne have the lead, but they're allowed plenty of opposition marks inside 50. They need to fix up that aspect of the game if they're to stay on top.
Holding the ball.
Great tackling technique.
Uses the hands instead of the body, and it's a free kick. Normally a pretty good kick. Let's see what he can do here. 35 metres out. Move it on! Petey going for number 1. That looked great. What a goal. He acknowledges the crowd. The margin not too big to be closed before time's up.
It hasn't always been clean, but they've got the goal. A great bit of play that resulted in that goal. Sydney are giving up too much free space on the opposition. They're allowing them too much room and easy contested ball.
Has a runner alongside him. It's been a great game from Mills.
He's getting off the chart.
Slams it onto the boot. Finds a target. 30 metres from home.
They can just slow the game down now, take a bit of time off the clock.
Looking to kick goal number 2. It was always pushing that post and pushing it so hard, it hit it. Just a few points the difference. McCartan looking for options now. Play on. Chose to kick it. Gets into some space to mark this. A spearing kick from Fox. Stands tall and marks. Lloyd tucks it into the pocket. Wants to move it quickly. The tackle deserved a free and gets it. Fritz grabs him up.
Outstanding pressure.
Decides to kick. Viney leading the race to the loose ball. It'll be a free kick for that high tackle. Lining up for goal. He's a long way from home, but he might have the wheels. Move it on. Going for goal number 1. Lucky to score with that shot. The lead is now 5. McCartan searching for a teammate. Needs a bit of a rest. Chose to kick it. Open opportunity for Harms. This will certainly test him from this distance. A chance to put a second goal on the board. The kick ends up hitting the post. Melbourne by 6. McCartan to kick it in. Decides to play on now. Uses it by foot. A chance to reload the attack now. 45 metres out. Petrarca with a pretty easy kick. Going for goal number 3. He's missed it. Melbourne starting to exert some dominance now. They lead 50-43.
Melbourne have been poor with their ball use. They've turned it over on too many occasions and it's allowing the opposition chances to score.
Using every ounce of energy he has left. He wins the ball in the air. Got the hands free. He has the ball. Just gets it onto the boot. Releases the handball. Hayward with quick hands. Blakey quickly onto the boot. Just put his hands in the back of the opponent, and it's a free. Opportunity once again for Sydney to put one through. Move it on. Going for goal number 1. Darts it through for another. Franklin couldn't be happier with that goal. Sydney behind by 1.
He knew that was home as soon as it left the boot. They're looking more dangerous inside 50 now. Great reward for effort. Melbourne are allowing the opposition uncontested marks, but they set up behind the ball so well it forces the opposition to play that style.
We're back in the middle. Thumps it clear. Applies a bump. Now we'll get the ball up.
The game has tightened right up.
Big thump from Hickey. Brayshaw controlled the difficult ball. Constricted by Spargo.
Beautiful tackle, Hutto.
Rowbottom charges with intent. Viney slams it onto the boot. Langdon drives the kick. Easily takes the mark. 50 metres from home. Move it on. Spargo elects to kick it long. Rampy didn't mark it. Blakey has a teammate on the move. Takes possession. Rowbottom used the body to take that mark. Decides to kick. He's worked hard and probably needs a chance to rest. Gets a hand in. Picks up the loose ball. A quick handball from Hickey. Great tackle. Rowbottom creates all sorts of problems for his opponent.
A great defensive effort.
Go. A chance to steal the lead right here. Oh, what a goal! Rowbottom enjoying that goal. Sydney have kicked the last 3 goals. The Swans go back in the lead again.
Some great ball movement there. You just knew they were going to score. This is how they can score big, Hutto. If they can do that on a consistent basis, it's massive. The Demons have got on top in the clearances, but they're not hitting the scoreboard. If they can find a way to use their clearance ability better, they will find themselves in front.
Clears the contest. There'll be a ball up in the centre square. Gawn gets onto the ball. Heaney gets the handball away. And the umpire says, my ball.
Lots of pressure out there at the minute.
Punches it clear. Is in his possession. Gawn tries to gain some territory. Picks it up. Melcher going for number 1. Hayward looking to get his hands on it. We haven't seen him for a while, Gaz.
Yeah, he's having a real quiet match, Hutto.
McDonald considering the options on the kick-in. Good mark there. Looks up with the kick. Good mark there. Goes by foot. They chase after the loose ball. He lays off the pass with the ball now. Things not looking good for Blakey. I think the doctor will be taking a close look at that one. Fritsch gets a quick kick away. Takes an uncontested mark. Puts boot to ball. Great grab. The distance might be just beyond him. Drop punt finds its way home from Melsham. The Swans threw everything at them, but they couldn't get over the line. Gaz, what did you think of today's game?
Great match, could have gone either way.
Final scores are 57-55. That's all for today. On behalf of myself and Gary Lyon, thanks for joining us. We'll see you again soon.
It was great to be here, Hutto. I'll be back next time.